So what's with this rash of massage parlors setting up business next to synagogues? Like we had one next to Beth Jacob, which I outed a few months ago and put a stop to this immoral whorehouse, doing mega business next to Beth Jacob. Now I find there's one next to Ohel Moshe, like an upstanding Persian synagogue on Pico Boulevard, and there's a whorehouse right next door. This is the second shul with a whorehouse right next door in our holy neighborhood of Pico-Robertson. 2 Orthodox synagogues, 2 whorehouses right next door. You can go online and you can read in excruciating and explicit detail about the sexual acts that are available at these whorehouses.
No, not you can. You can.
Yeah, well, I put the reviews online so people could see. And like there was this one guy said he went and ate dinner at 26, a nice kosher restaurant. Then he popped over to this whorehouse, for a hand job. And it's like, and this is going on right next door to an Orthodox synagogue. And people there praying to God and they're studying Torah. And then right next door to them there are Asian women getting men off using digital manipulation. And you can read reviews of what's going on in this whorehouse and
Did they get busted?
How not yet. I walked by this evening and it's still open. It said we're open for business, right there. I mean, what's with all these whorehouses? All these massage parlors have just boomed the last few years because Los Angeles changed licensing requirements for massage parlors. So many of these women, they're not even giving a proper massage.
That's the shame of it all.
It's not, it's like their websites advertise, we offer Swedish massage and
that bothers
sports
you.
massage. It's not a proper massage. It's just they get the guys naked and then they hardly put any effort into it after. They'll just lightly, rub their hands over the guy's back for a few minutes and then they'll flip him over. It's called the flip. That's what they talk about. And when they flip him over, often he's very excited, and then they just get right down to business. And so, the massage usually costs $40 to $60, and then you're expected to tip that much again. And they'll add a little cream and lotion. And
this must drive you crazy. Because,
drives me nuts.
Because for the same money, you could have given them
an Alexander technique lesson.
Yes.
All these people are going.
And you could have done some real good for them.
I could have done some real good, man. You could have learned about your unnecessary patterns of muscular tension. We could have taken a look at your habits and helped you, let go of your interfering tension patterns, so that you could learn something and go out. And these Asian competitors to my Alexander technique business, many of them, they're illegal aliens. They're doing things that I cannot do because I'm observing the Torah. So I don't give hand jobs. I don't give blow jobs. I don't give any kind of sexual service to my clients. And I charge as much as these Asian women do, and I don't get their rocks off. How am I supposed to compete with Asian women getting men's rocks off right next door to a synagogue after men have had a nice kosher dinner? All my potential clients, they're all going to these Asian massage parlors, getting their rocks off instead of learning about their interfering patterns of muscular tension. It's it's the yellow peril undercutting legitimate American businessmen such as myself.
You notice that the chat room is emptied out? But you know what's interesting?
Yeah.
All the people who left have affiliation with Lubavitch. All the people who bailed, I kicked them out.
Lakewood Rub makes the point, if the wives of the men in these synagogues would look better and take better care of their bodies and faces, the husbands would have less urge to go to brothels.
Oh, so that's how you combine the two segments.
Yeah.
That's very good. So the trick is, ladies, if you don't like seeing the Chabad rabbi, right, doing the nasty.
If you don't want a whorehouse next door to your synagogue digitally manipulating your husband,
right,
instead send him to me. He'll get moral instruction and an Alexander technique lesson, and take care of your appearance so that your husband doesn't go running off after all these illegal Asian whores.
Or Russians.
And Faith, the Catholic, says, "Come on, Luke, you of all people should know sex sells." Yeah, but I I dedicate my life to trying to elevate people, trying to show them that there's a better and a holier way to live. That, folks, don't just go for like digital release, or let's just go to the chiropractor to get fixed, or go in for a legit massage, or get some acupuncture. Take control of your destiny. Learn about your interfering patterns of muscular tension. Let's take a closer look at your habits. Let's see how you respond to stimuli. Book an Alexander Technique lesson with me. Don't go running after these Asian whores to get hand jobs and blow jobs in places right next door to synagogues.
It's just wrong.
It's wrong. And women have an obligation to look their best, except for the illegal aliens who are taking my potential Alexander clients. And Lakewood Rob is right. Digital release is unseemly. And so, no, many of these tiger women do not offer full service, according to the reviews that are posted online at rubmaps.com.
Of course, you're very familiar with that website. You have it bookmarked.
Well, I wanted to do my research. I didn't just go flying off the handle with my opinions. I do due diligence. I watch the videotape of the rabbi banging the hooker while he's wearing his yarmulke. I watch it. And then before I go off on these whorehouses next door to synagogue, I research them, I Google them, I put their address into Google, and then I always end up being sent to Rub Maps, and then I read every single review. Then I read the comments on the reviews, like people comparing and contrasting their various services at these places. And they're always called like these beneficial, healthy names, like a health spa. That's what they're called. They're like called health spa, as though they're legitimate and medicinally approved and medically on the up and up. What they're doing is they're robbing me of my potential Alexander clients, giving my potential Alexander clients cheap thrills that provide them no lasting happiness. Instead, they walk away feeling empty inside. Like they have self-loathing. They said, to what depths of degradation have I descended? Oh, yeah, I could have spent that $100 and given it to Luke Ford, and he would have taught me about my interfering patterns of muscular tension.
Henry asked a great question.
Yeah.
If you're such a great journalist and you do your due diligence, why don't you go inside and then you can...
I don't have the money. Like, if these women are taking my potential clients, how am I going to have the money to go to an Asian massage parlor and get a digital release myself? I can't afford it.
And then you could put a review.
I'm eating like beans and split peas every day. Like if these illegal Asian immigrants weren't giving digital releases to my clients, they'd be coming to me and I'd give them Alexander. Oh, well, Lakewood Robert says I should offer these illegal Asian whores Alexander Technique lessons in trade. I am offering something holy, something wholesome, something good for you that has lasting benefits, help you completely reprogram your reactions to stimuli. And these prostitutes are offering the most base and low down forms of primitive, release. It's like there are these houses of God in Pico-Robertson, and right next to them are these houses of Satan. And what's going on there is of the devil. And they're taking away business that belongs to a godly Orthodox Jew such as myself.
I see the juxtaposition is much more. You've pointed it out now, because next door to this Chabad at Pico-Robertson, there's a foot massage place. You ever seen that?
Mm-hmm.
You may want to investigate that. There's a foot massage place next to there. It seems like there's a juxtaposition.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there are secret tunnels connecting these shuls to these brothels.
Well, I didn't say this one was a brothel, but I'm just saying massage places seem to be hooked. They seem to be cropping up next to shuls.
And massage is just a cheap thrill. It's just it feels good in the moment, but you don't learn anything. Do you learn anything when some attractive, slinkly dressed Asian woman flips you over and pours some lotion on you and starts digitally manipulating your member until you reach a shattering climax? But do you learn anything from that experience? Is there lessons imparted that will help you reprogram your habits and notice your interfering patterns of muscular tension? No.
All right, let's get on to the parsha.
Now, some people, such as Lakewood Ruff, says, I just never saw what was so great about Asian women. But I think they're great. Like, I love Asian women. I just don't like the illegal hookers taking my Alexander clients. Like, enforcing me to eat beans and split peas and oats. I want to be like living the high life and going to fancy kosher restaurants and donating to synagogues. But I can't do that if all my clients are ending up in brothels getting digitally manipulated.
Okay.
Now, according to Lakewood Ruff, the Asian woman cannot hold a candle to the Northern European woman. What do you say?
What? I don't know. I have never visited.
You've never gone yellow.
No, I've never gone to any of these brothels, so I have no opinion. I don't need a massage.
So you don't have yellow fever?
I don't even know what that is. Is that like
It's
hepatitis?
when you're yearning for an Asian woman.
No. I don't
What about jungle fever?
What's that?
It's when you're yearning for a black woman.
No, I don't have that. I got Jew fever.
I got Torah fever.
There you go.
Like, I want to just be immersed in Torah, but I can't be immersed in Torah because the hookers are stealing my clients, and so
I'm attracted to her holiness, her shining neshama. That's what I'm attracted to.
Now, according to the Lakewood Ruff, all Asian women look alike: the same hair, the same skin, the same eye color. What do you say about that? Look, we have no truck with racism on this show.
I'm going to say all Ashkenazi Jews with two Ashkenazi parents, they basically all look alike. If you have two Ashkenazi parents, two parents who are like Ashkenazi all the way back, right? There's basically like 12 different looks for these people, 12 different tribes, and that's it. Everybody looks like the same.
Do you love red hair?
Love red hair. Red hair is hot.
But don't women with red hair, don't they usually have big tempers?
I'm going to go with a no on that.
Okay. Good, I'm glad. Yeah, well, you can't get red hair usually in an Asian woman unless they dye it.
Okay. Can we talk about the parsha?
Okay, this week's Torah portion is Zav, Leviticus chapter